Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hey, come on in. Come on in. This is Shawn Hayes. You already know, your personal financial coach. You know, I come giving you ways to improve your money management skills. You know, I'm a firm believer that debt was never meant to be your lifetime partner. So I'm going to talk about something about money, either how to earn it, sow it, save it, and definitely how to enjoy it. So make sure you come in. Sharing is caring. Share this out. If you're first time, hit a 1. If you're catching a replay, put hashtag replay. I'm going to share with you 5 ways to your first 1K in 51 days. Can you believe we only have 51 days until 2020? And some of you might not even have your emergency fund. Maybe you had some and then you had to pull from it. Now it's depleted. Now you have to build it back up. And so I want to give you 5 ways how you can make your first 1K in 51 days. We still can make something happen in 2019. So I definitely don't want you to throw in the towel and say, I just get started January 1st. No, there is money that needs to be made, right? So either we're going to create it or we're going to generate it, but we're going to make some money in these next 51 days. So the first thing that you can do is get on the phone and call your creditors and call your service provider and really have a conversation. See if you can bring more money back in the house. Maybe get on the phone to your creditors and maybe you got a high interest rate. Call them and say, hey, you know, can I reduce my interest rate so you can go ahead and reduce your bill? Call your service provider and let them know that, hey, this is not in my budget. I know I got on the phone last week and I have saved myself, you know, quite a bit of money just switching service providers as far as insurance company. And so I'm going to be able to save more money, right? So good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Carlene, Miss Marie. Make sure, can y'all hear me? Make sure that, let me know if y'all can hear me. So the first thing is get on the phone. You know, my good friend Keisha always say a closed mouth don't get fed. So I'm getting on the phone and making sure that I'm calling my service provider, calling things and saying, hey, you know, I'm looking at my budget and I'm paying maybe $50, you know, higher than I should be. Call, bring that money back in the house. I can't believe that you'll call somebody out if they disrespect you. Well, we're going to have to treat our creditors and our service provider just like that. Call them out when you feel like you disrespected. And so don't be afraid to switch service providers, creditors. Like, why are you be so scared? Just because your grandma had the same service provider, just because your best friend has the same service provider, doesn't mean that you have to stick with it. If it's not saving you money and bringing money back into the house, switch. That's number 1. Number 2, Thanksgiving is here. Like, guys, November 25th, mark the date. That's my birthday. Yes, right? So Thanksgiving here, and there's so much money to be made during Thanksgiving. So you can make your first 1K in the 51 days left in 2019. Thanksgiving, like I posted yesterday, do you like pumpkin, sweet potato, a chest pie? And people was just saying pumpkin. People were saying chest pies. Hey, Kendra, chest pie. So if I am a good chest pie, you know, baker, I can make the best chest pie in Kentucky. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get in my kitchen. I'm going to start whipping up some chest pies, and I'm going to sell them for Thanksgiving, right? If Patty LaBelle can sell her pies at Walmart, why can't you sell your pies? I don't know. So there's a lot of money to make during Thanksgiving. People don't want to bake, or people don't know how to bake, or they're like, you know what, I'm tired of box. I want some homemade, cooking. So you guys, make sure that you open up your kitchen. But remember, when it's still an investment. So you're going to be investing your money because you got to buy the ingredients to make it. You got to invest your time because it takes time. And you might invest, you know, some relationship departing just temporary in these 51 days. So if you're good at something, don't do it for free, because if you don't have no emergency fund, you don't have no savings and fund, why are you sitting here doing things for free? You wouldn't show up to your job and expected not to get paid, right? So why are you doing things that you know that you're good at, that you're not getting paid for it? Like, really, you guys, like, oh my goodness. Again, Thanksgiving is open. So if you know how to bake, again, Patty LaBelle was selling her pies. Why can't you sell your chest pies, your pumpkin pies, your sweet potato pie? And, you know, and last year, in previous years, people have paid me to clean their chitlins. I've been cleaning chitlins over 30, about 40 something years. When I was a tot with my grandmother, people were calling me like, hey, could you clean me some chitlins? How much do how much do you charge to clean chitlins? You guys, there's money to be made during Thanksgiving. People just don't have the time to cook. People might have to work. Then hey, if you're already cooking, start making meals and just selling those. You guys, you're sitting here with not 1 cent in your savings, 1 cent in your emergency fund. And I've been stressing this always since I don't know how long I've been online, but here we go. We got 51 days left. You can still make your first 1K. So remember Thanksgiving. Come on, people like to eat. People will pay for food. I did a Facebook Live like a couple months ago, maybe, and I said I spent over like 50, I think $25,000 to $30,000 just eating out because I like to eat, right? So make sure you think about that. What are you good at that you can sell? Hey, I can make some mean banana pudding. I'm telling you, I can. Things like that. Think about that and monetize it. Number 3, if you are good at wrapping gifts, right? Good at wrapping gifts, and you can do that bow and you can just make the corners look good, then hey, why don't you open up your living room and say, hey, you know what? Drop your gifts off here and I will wrap it for a small fee. They do it at the mall, right? And if they offer free gift wrapping, it's because you had to pay a lot of money at the store to get that free service. So why don't you open your front door like, you know what, I'm going to wrap your gifts. I'm going to have the bowl. It's going to look so pretty, all that good stuff. If you're good at creating gift baskets, I did that for some years, making gift basket as a side hustle during the Valentine's Day. Like I would take all my baskets out. I would package them up, and I will partner with the barbershops and leave my stuff there. And I just, at the end of the day, I just come and get my money while I was still working my 9 to 5. So think about that. Number 4 is, hey, people need to go to point A to point B. And so if you're a Lyft driver or Uber driver and you have a decent car, get on the road. You can only do it for a couple of hours. I know when I travel, I always have to catch a Lyft or Uber to the airport. That's $20 from my house to the airport. So just think that's $40, going and from. And so I've talked to some Lyft drivers and they told me like, I already made $100 from 6 to 10 already. So just think about that. Just think about being a Lyft or Uber driver. If you have a decent car and you don't mind just doing that little time. And so let me pause here. For those who are just tuning in, I'm Shawn, your personal financial coach. I always talk about money, how to earn it, how to sow it, how to save it, and definitely how to enjoy it. So make sure you share this out. You guys, debt was never meant to be our partner. So I'm always talking about, hey, let's save it, let's keep it. It's all right to keep some of the money that you earn. Here it is, 51 days left in 2019, and you can make your first 1K. How do I know? Just think, if you can earn and generate $20 every single day for the next 51 days, you can make your first 1K before January. You don't have to wait till January 1st and claim it and name it that you're going to get your money right. You can do it right now. Today, November 11th, is your new year to get your money right. Just think, if you can generate or save $20 consistently for the next 51 days, you can have your first 1K, right? If you do these things. So number 1 is get on your cell phone, call your creditors and service provider. Hey, start calling them. Hey, they're not going to call you and say, you know what, we got a cheaper plan. Do you want it? No, call them, give them a courtesy call. Number 2, Thanksgiving is coming. Hey, if you know how to cook, you know how to bake, you better go ahead and start open up that kitchen, make that money. Number 3, if you're good at wrapping gifts, all pretties, making wreaths and all that good stuff, hey, get your artsy. If you're art crafter, I think Claire just hopped on there. She is very artistic. She knows how to make those door wreaths and all that good stuff. She's good at that. Number 4, Lyft, Uber. Come on, there's money to be made. To be made. And number 5, that I always kill it on this one, is babysit. Like a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, why would I babysit? Holidays is coming up. And so some parents cannot shop with their kids because they be wanting everything. So you know what? Say, hey, you know what? I babysit little Jawan back here while you go shopping for, a couple of hours for, for Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, things like that. New Year's is opening up. A lot of people haven't been out on New Year's as a couple. Then open up your home. You already got 4 kids. Babysit 2 more. Let them all play together. And so New Year's Eve, I don't go out. Hey, they know where they're going to go. They're going to go to night watch with me anyway. So, hey, I'm opening up. They getting a meal. I'm babysitting you guys. There's money to make. And so those are some quick ones that I just popped up in the top of my head. 5 ways you can earn your first 1K in 51 days. That means that, hey, I'm looking at how can I earn $20 every single day for the next 51 days so I can make 1K before January the 1st, 2020. You don't have to wait to 2020 to get your money right. You don't have to wait till your employer give you a little 50 cent. If 50 cent is what you're going to get, your raise for 2020, you don't have to wait. It starts with you. Really understanding how your money works, understanding your behavior, understanding how to budget. Your budget supports your vision, dreams, and goals. So you guys, if you're saying, Delshawn, I really need some more help, I need some one-on-one, definitely send me a DM or go to www.workwithdelshawn.com. Get on my calendar so we can make things happen before 2020. Recession is coming. I'm trying to get you ready for the recession comes, because if you don't have emergency fund and life happens, sickness do not make an appointment. You guys, we got to be more intentional about our money. We got to make sure that we have complete money control. And if you're a part of the money control tribe, you already know we spend with intention and we save on purpose. So you guys have a good day. Make sure you share this out. Somebody in your family right now talking about, man, I don't know how I'm going to make some money. Give them these 5 ways that I shared with you today. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.